Hello. Dog is so annoying. I don't know why it's been doing that more and more recently. I have no idea why, honestly. Like, I don't know what to. There's nothing I can really do about it. It's so frustrating, dude. What's up? What's up? Nothing really happened. It just, the internet stopped working. There's nothing I can really, and like, so with the way that it works on YouTube is, if it gets disconnected long enough from YouTube, it just, like, it just stops the stream. And so that's what happened. I don't know. It's very frustrating, though. John, you weren't live streaming yesterday, or did I miss it? I streamed on Twitch yesterday, not on YouTube. What up, Justin? Do you have a streaming schedule? For the most part, I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is kind of my like schedule, but it's not like super it's not like super like, you know, 100%. So yeah, it cut off just as I sent my super chat. What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. It's your internet provider and the weather restricting satellite access. Yeah, I'm assuming it's I'm assuming that it's because of how hot it is, because I feel like whenever it's really hot, I have problems. Like, it's happened every time. Whenever it's super hot, the connection gets really bad. I don't know why that's related, but it seems to be related. But like whenever it gets up to the hundreds or more, it just starts like getting all jacked up. Like, I don't know. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Like, I paid for the highest internet I can have where I'm at. I'm hardwired into the wall. Like, it's all like, I've done what I can. There's nothing else I can do more. So, I don't know. It's very frustrating, though. You're hardwired into the wall? Yeah, well, like, hardwired, like, I have a Ethernet cable going from my computer. It's not Wi-Fi. It's, like, connected from my computer all the way to the router. And it seems to happen around the same time. Like, again, it's when it's really hot. Like, it doesn't happen at night. Whenever I stream on Twitch, I've literally never had an issue. And so I just don't know. Yeah. Quinn said, I just said hi and that I love your content. Well, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I missed it. I apologize. Trust me, I normally want it. Do you have Cox cable? Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what we have here. You need to stream earlier then? I mean, I'm going to stream when I want to stream. Like, I don't really want to stream earlier because this is the schedule that works for me. So, yeah. John, there is more you can do. Put a hat made of tinfoil on. This will give you a better connection than run 2 laps around the house against the clock. This speeds the internet up. Thank me later. I don't know about that. It's called peak time surge, 4 to 7 p.m. and internet is slower at most metro areas. Well, it's not even 2 o'clock where I'm at right now. So why is YouTube trying to shut you down? I was just joking. It's just the internet's going bad, and so everyone, whenever the stream gets out, people are like, YouTube's trying to shut you down. It's just a joke. This is a random question, but do you have a personal internet connection or a business one? It's a business. I'm pretty sure this is like a business park, and so I don't think there's any residential area. And so it's more, I think it's a business. I think that's the only one, only like option there is where I'm at right now. Do you play Among Us with fans? Yes, I do. On Twitch, we do that quite often. Okay, because business-based ones usually have bigger connections. Yeah, it's like worse. It's like worse here. So the equipment that provides the internet service has internal regulators to protect from electrical overheating. When it's too hot outside, this can also trigger, like if you left your computer outside. I mean, that makes sense. That's why I said I think that it has to do with the heat. Like, and obviously this will only be a problem at very specific times during specific months. Like, you know, it's never cold here in San Diego, but it's most of the time it's not over 100 degrees. It's just, it is right now, you know, and so it's just frustrating that it just happens. It's like, it's just annoying when that happens and there's nothing that I can do about it. You know, it's just like, well, now I guess I'm screwed, you know? Hey John, greetings from Germany. I have a question. Is there a way to prevent loose skin? Nah, if you're losing like a good amount of weight, it's inevitable. There's not really much you can do about it. It's crazy that San Diego is hotter than Vegas right now. Hey man, weather is wild. I love your shirt. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate it. I'm just happy Texas finally hit the 80s. I know. Loose skin is way better than extra weight. Anyone from South America? I'm from Ecuador. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday. How old are you? Genetics plays a huge role in the loose skin thing. Certainly does. It plays a huge role in everything, right? Like it always... I'm 22. Well, happy 22nd birthday. It plays a big role in literally everything. Any ghost stories? No, not that I would have off the top of my head. FYI, do you work in more natural light when you aren't filming because working in dark light strains your eyes and affects your vision? Yeah, it's not always like this in here. But it has to be, I can't use the natural light because it gets way too hot in here. Like, way too hot in here. It's been an issue that I've had to deal with since I've been in this office. So we had to put up things in the windows because it gets seriously way too hot. It's Dee's birthday too. She needs a birthday song. Well, happy birthday to Dee. He's got gamer glasses. Yeah, I got the blue light blockers. You know what I'm saying? John, do you dress up for Halloween? If so, are you this year? I think I want to stream on Halloween and stream in a costume. I think that's my goal. So I want to make sure there's a game that I want to play that's a scary game on Halloween because I know a lot of us aren't going to be doing anything. And we can all... What I think will be fun is in my Discord have some sort of costume party. Thanks, Emmanuel. Appreciate it. But like have some sort of costume party so I can hang out with you guys in the Discord and then we can go live and it can be fun. You know, we can play like Among Us for a while and then I'll play like maybe a scary game with Zach. I just think it'd be fun. You know what I mean? Because there's so much that we can't do right now this year, right? And so why not do something that I can do for you guys? You know what I mean? And I mean, you know, selfishly, I would have fun too. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't just be doing it because I'm like, you know what I mean? There'd be a reason for it. John, thank you. Bless your soul, because I'm dressing up for this event. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is I'll have to set up something. Maybe I'll set up a new channel or something where I can talk to people about the party, like maybe like different mods or people that are really interested, and we can work on something to make it more legit than just being like, okay, let's, you know what I mean? I think like there's a way we can make it really cool, I think. Why not get a portable AC? Oh, I do. I have a big AC back there. But because the whole wall behind me is windows and the light comes straight in, it gets very hot. It's like one of those things. Like, even I used to have it. I've had AC in here. It gets too hot for the AC to do. Like, the AC cannot keep up with how hot it gets in here. Have you ever played a scary game in VR? It's wild. So my plan is I want to get a VR headset, and my friend Zach has been trying to talk me into one. So I'll probably reach out to him after this and be like, yo, what headset should I get? Let's do this. And so maybe if I order it now, I'll have it in time by then, and I'll probably be able to figure it out by the time Halloween gets there. And I could like do a VR stream on Halloween, which I think could be cool, in a costume. John, how much do I love you? So much. You have no idea. Over the top idea, but a wall of mirrors behind the curtain. No, I have stuff in the curtains now. I have like reflection stuff in there, so it's fine. Like, the heat isn't a problem in here. It's not because it gets too hot in this room that I have problems with connection. It's because outside, where the cable is being ran through, there's no insulation. It's just really hot in the gym, like super hot, and so that's the issue. I have a Charizard costume. It cost me like $90. Nice. Have you seen the new Call of Duty Zombies trailer? It actually looks pretty scary. I haven't seen it. I think it'll be fun. I don't have any costume stuff at all. Well, you have time. We have a whole month before Halloween. What will I dress up as? I was thinking of dressing up as like a baguette. Like, I want to find a cool like baguette costume, and I think that could be sweet because it would make sense. Be a Fall Guys character. Yeah, I think I just feel like that would be. There's probably so many people that are going to be like Fall Guys and Among Us. It's going to be really hard to actually find that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would be really hard to actually find like a Among Us thing, you know? It'd be fun though. I guess maybe I can like, because I feel like for Among Us, right, all you need is like a red, like if I wanted to be red, right, it'd be like a red jumpsuit with like a red helmet, and that's pretty much it. Like, and then get a funny hat that they have, like maybe like one of the hats that they use. Hey, John, I'm an English teacher in French, and I wondered, would you mind if I use one or more of your videos during class? Of course. No, go for it. Just tell them this guy doesn't speak English welly. Do a couple's costume with your lady. We probably won't be together for Halloween, so I'm not sure if that would really, if that would work super well. Biohazard suit, but in red. Yeah, I need to look up. Why a baguette? Because I always talk about how much I love bread. Where does your girlfriend live? She lives in like the Boston area, and I live in San Diego, so other sides of the continent, you know. It be like that sometimes. All right, let's change the vibes, yo. Let's change the vibes. Okay, but what if you got a fat suit? Oh, dude. If I did that, that would not be good. That would be a bad plan. What up, Zach? OMG, I just got the notification. Don't worry. We haven't been doing anything. I wanted to make sure everyone got in here before we did anything anything crazy, you know what I'm saying? What did I miss? Don't worry, you didn't miss anything really. What's up, Simi? What's up, Corey? What's cracking, dude? Your streams are the only thing keeping me sane at work. Well, I'm glad I can help, you know? I got something for you after stream. Oh, dude, I'm excited. Corey's helping me work on a new logo and a lot of other stuff for the stream. For this stream and the Twitch stream. So, that's exciting. Kathleen, what's up, dude? I said it right this time. Don't mind me just watching. That reminds me of the was it the TikTok thing? Don't mind me just watching. I just started Chris Bumstead's prep challenge and attempt to lose a bunch of weight till November 21st. Wish me luck. I hope this is finally the last weight loss journey I get on. I hope it works for you, man. Dude, I got to get surgery soon and don't want it. Thanks for the distraction. Oh, man. I hope it all works out for you. Hi, I'm new to your channel and I have learned a lot about the body positivity movement, confidence, and self-awareness. I just wanted to tell you thank you. Well, thank you so much. I get that a lot now. I get that like almost every day now where people are like, hey, I just want to say I appreciate your content because it showed me XYZ thing about the body positivity movement or like health at every size or whatever. And I don't know, that's cool, you know? I'm glad that I'm able to help in that way, I guess, you know? Hey, I'm late to the party. Why is YouTube trying to shut you down? It was it was just a joke. I didn't think people would show up that weren't at the other stream, but my stream got like turned off because of my internet. It was just a joke. I was just messing around. Okay. Let's talk about a thing, you know? Stop wasting time now. No, I wasn't wasting time. I just wanted to make sure everyone was here. Hey, my girlfriend just texted me. 1 second. Let me reply to her. Because I'm a good boyfriend. Okay. It was a joke. Don't scare me like that. We need a girlfriend tag. No, I'm keeping. I've talked about it a few times. I'm gonna say they say hi. I'm keeping it pretty just for me for the most part. Wouldn't surprise me since it's YouTube after all. Tons of videos are blocked in Denmark because they're greedy for money. I can't use emojis here because the stream lags so hard. She told me to have fun. She works overnight, so she just woke up right now. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Some of you guys' comments, man, I can't even read them because they'll make me laugh too hard.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, is Jordan here? Oh, hi, Jordan. Thanks for subscribing on Twitch. You're a true homie. You know. Main reason doing CrossFit over bodybuilding, it's just what I enjoy. There's no real deep answer to that one. Jordan is always here. She has no life. Yeah, right, dude. You worked so freaking hard on your cool planner thing that I showed. Are you gonna use that? Are you gonna use when I showed your planner on stream like for your marketing materials? Because I mean, if you are, I'd like 10% of all sales. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dang. Danny is here, too. Dude, we got the squad in here. You know what I'm saying? The squad. We got Danny, Jordan, Zach, me. Woo. It's the Weight Loss Avengers, baby. The good side of the weight loss squad. All right. It's like the Power Rangers. Which Avenger would you be? I'd want to be I think I'd want to be I think I'd have to be Spider-Man. If I said something other than Spider-Man, people would be very upset with me. All right. All right, you guys. So, today what I wanted to talk about, this is definitely a kind of a departure from the normal videos, the normal stuff that I talk about on stream. But this video was sent into my Discord. Again, if you haven't joined, there'll be links in the description. 6,500 people are in there. It's a great time. But this is a video that was sent to me from the YouTuber T Noir, I think is how you say it. But the caption the person put when they sent it to me was a very interesting take on self-acceptance versus body positivity. Now, I'm kind of interested to see what this is all about. I've watched like bits and pieces just to kind of be like, would this be worth me sharing my opinion? And I'm not fully sure if it is, but you know, I felt like it was at least an interesting video. So this is it right here. And then the title of the video is "Please Let Me Be a Basic Bee in Peace." So let's watch this, and I'm kind of curious to see what it's all about.
Hi everyone, welcome to this video. My name is T. If you're new here, I really do hope everyone's day is going well.
Also, that hair is sick.
So, I gotta start off today's video by acknowledging we hit 20K!
Honey, let's be honest. I am one pair of lashes and a Louis bag away from being a complete bitch.
This is all so...
Well, it looks like... I mean, this was released last month, and she's already at 124,000 subscribers. Well, congrats to her. Okay, sorry. Let's keep going.
Insane. I just hit 10K a couple days ago on Osmo Quinsa. We hit 20K. Like, this is crazy. The support has been absolutely overwhelming. Like I said on Twitter, my heart is so full. I feel like the bitch about to bust wide open. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful, so blessed. So for today's video, I'd like to...
So it definitely makes sense why she has grown so much, right? She obviously has a great personality. She's very funny. The editing is fun. So yeah, congratulations again. And yes, as someone said, someone is saying that eyeshadow game is on point. I don't know much about it, but you know, from my useless opinion, it looks great.
To begin with a question, if you all would like to be so kind and try your best to answer. Why won't you let me be a basic bitch in peace? Why every time I refer to myself as average looking, there's always somebody who jumps out the friggin' bushes like,
She is very gorgeous to me!
To give you some backstory, a couple months ago, back when I had like 1,000 followers on TikTok, and by the way, I thought I was hot shit back then, okay? I was like, 1,000 followers. Do I call LA or does LA call me? I posted a video like, look at all us average looking people. You know what? Just run a clip.
So if you're anything like me, you were probably considered ugly or average looking at best in grade school. And now that TikTok is a thing, I get on here and I scroll down my For You page and I see people who look just as unimpressive as me. Average looking people. This is our space. This is our area. Our time is now.
Shut up, shut up. I know it's a little cringy. I know, you don't even have to mention it. So of course there were some people in the comments like, no, you're not average. Why would you think this way? Stop identifying yourself.
So this is interesting. So I think that for a lot of people, like, I think this comes, and I could be wrong on this, so, you know, let me know what you guys think. But I think for a lot of people, when people get upset with someone calling themselves average, it comes down to comparison, right? This is where a lot of the social media stuff comes down to, because I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people were looking at her and were comparing themselves to her, right? And so that now they're saying, well, I think for myself that this woman is more attractive than me, so if she's calling herself average, then I feel bad about myself, or I feel worse about myself. So they do it in a nice way, and I see a lot of you guys in the stream are doing the same thing, where you're like, no, you're beautiful, you're so pretty, and all this stuff. I think she explains this a little bit more, but I think a lot of it comes from comparison to the person that's saying the thing. But let's keep going.
But even after I clarified my statements in that video in great detail, y'all know me, in great detail, people were still treating me like I was some kind of battered puppy who needed to be fixed with compliments, like completely missing the point of what I was saying. So let me clarify my stance one last final time. I am my dream woman, me. And I can try and sit here and list off all of the reasons why I love myself so fiercely, but to be quite frank, there are not enough moments left in my lifetime for me to get even halfway through that list. So let there be no confusion. I am the queen, the king, and the entire monarch of my world. However, I recognize that my world is just a small part of this big old universe, and in this universe there are other worlds too, namely the world of pop culture, the world of social media, and in those worlds, the beauty standards are different. The ideal woman takes on a different definition. Now, typically, racially ambiguous or quote-unquote exotic looking women with dramatic, oftentimes visibly enhanced curves and features are viewed as ideal. And more power to them, honestly, more power to them. But the thing is, I don't look like that. And of course, we could sit here and discuss all of the colorist, fat-phobic, and just overall superficial biases that have led to this look being the ideal. And there are people who are actively working day in and day out to dismantle and disempower these biases. But in the meantime, I am fully aware of where society ranks me on this whole hierarchy of beauty. And this awareness is of no detriment to my self-image. Anyway.
It's interesting because I'm even seeing some comments in here that are like genuinely getting upset or like mad at, you know, this woman for just speaking her mind and sharing what she believes about herself. Again, like I said, just because someone might feel something about themselves, that doesn't have to say anything about you, right? Like, she is obviously very confident in who she is, and I think that a lot of people, and I think she might go into it. I kind of skipped through, but a lot of people, they put so much value in looks. And so if you say that you're not beautiful, it feels like people start to feel like you are actually saying, I'm not valuable, I'm not smart, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not worth anything. When in reality, like, how you look is just a small part of who a person is, right? So if you don't feel like you are beautiful, you can still be all of these things. And again, she's not saying that she thinks that she is disgusting or nasty or super ugly or whatever word you want to use. Like, she is just saying that she's average, which, like, if we think about the word average, most people, right, are average. Like, I'm average, like average. There's nothing wrong with being average. It's not a bad thing. It's just being average, you know? But like, I can tell that people get very, when you hear that, you get this like feeling of being like, no, average is bad. But in reality, it's just being average, you know?
Anyway, even with all that explanation, all of those breakdowns, people still think I'm crazy for this ideology. So I'm thinking, maybe it's just that I'm using the wrong vocabulary. Like, maybe I'm not articulating myself well enough. But thankfully, My God, not sleep. The other day, I came across an amazing TikTok by a creator named Alice. Her username is @pawnpajamas. How cute is that? Let's take a look at her video.
I'm not body positive, I'm radical self-acceptance, and this is why. The idea of body positive is that all bodies are beautiful, which is not true. All bodies are valid, and there should not be any emphasis placed on beauty in order for somebody to feel worth. Saying that all bodies are beautiful doesn't dismantle beauty, it actually just places more emphasis on beauty itself. And
now I've talked about this video in particular before on a stream. I don't think I made it into a video though. But I think that I know that hearing that might be strange, but like if you really think about it, right? If we say every body is beautiful, like think about what that means. That is still placing a lot of value on being considered beautiful, right? Which I think can be detrimental. Like I think that can be a problem. I'm not saying for everyone. This is just, I just want you guys to think about this, right? Just hear what's being said and don't freak out right away. Just think about it for a second, because I think that is very interesting. Like if we're not saying all bodies are beautiful, but instead all bodies matter and they're important, like that's a good thing. It's not, no one's saying that you're disgusting. It's just saying, okay, maybe not every body is beautiful, but they're still valid and they still have worth to them, you know?
makes it sound like you have to be beautiful in order to be worth something, which isn't true. Ugly and beautiful should be like neutral terms. It shouldn't matter what you look like at all. Your worth is not determined by your appearance. That's why I'm radical self-acceptance, because I accept myself radically no matter what I look like. It doesn't matter. I get the idea of body positive and I think it has good intentions, but I just feel like it's very disingenuous and not very helpful, and I just don't think it's the right way to go about self-acceptance.
This is the type of concept that I like to call a mind blower, a table shaker, a pussy punch. So what I took from that video was Alice and I are relatively in the same thought bubble when it comes to this whole self-love / self-acceptance thing, but she is light years ahead of me. And here's why I say that. I'm saying I view myself as beautiful, but also recognize that modern beauty standards may disagree. She's saying beauty completely, or at least the concept. And I think that is so powerful. And
now I do want to say this, okay? I'm just going to be real. I understand that this is a cool idea, but I also understand that trying to implement this in a realistic way in any short time frame or any time relatively soon, I don't think it's going to happen, right? Like, especially in America, it is built. Like, there is so much, especially for women. It is built on making women feel less beautiful than this person, so you should try to get to this level. You should buy this product, you should do this thing, you should blah, 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 so you can be as beautiful as the Kardashians, you can be as beautiful as XYZ person, right? So I fully understand that this is a huge thing, and I'm not saying that this video is going to change your viewpoint or change your life. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. But I do recognize that what they're saying here isn't going to be like fixed in an instant. It's just not, right? Like there's a lot of deep-seated things that are going on here.
Constantly using phrases such as all bodies are beautiful, as progressive as it may seem, it just further empowers the hierarchy of beauty. And as I mentioned in my Saweetie video, depending on where society ranks you on this hierarchy, that could greatly impact how the world treats you, especially as a woman. So when we're constantly saying, you're not fat, you're beautiful. You're not weird, you're beautiful. You're not, literally insert any negative attribute here, you're beautiful. Again, as helpful as it may seem, that does not dismantle the hierarchy of beauty. It only further empowers it. So a couple days later, I'm scrolling down my For You page and I come across another one of Alice's videos, but this time she's extremely upset because Dr. Drew, yes, that Dr. Drew, was on his podcast with a co-host talking mess.
Don't you think she would be less prone to making this video if she were a hot, skinny chick?
Okay, I will say, I don't know what this video is, but I know who this woman is. She is a comedian. So I would take everything that she's saying with maybe a little bit of a grain of salt. But again, I haven't seen this, but she is a comedian and she's pretty funny, but again, she's a comedian.
Getting laid. Let's be honest. And by the way, she is very pretty. If she didn't dye her hair green and shave it off, it looks like shit. And she knows that she's making herself ugly.
I ain't gonna
insult your appearance.
because I got way more motherfucking class than you. But you know what? You know what? I am, however, gonna...
You guys remember that show? What was it? Was that Flavor Flav, Flavor of Love? I think that's what that was. Oh man, that show. The like pinnacle of trash TV right there.
This is Dr. Drew's podcast, but the real culprit is this lady here. Her name is Christina P, and she's a comedian, writer, podcaster, and TV personality. It took me so long to really put my finger on what style of comedy she uses, but I finally figured it out. It's frat bro comedy. Didn't that style of comedy die out in like 06 with the American Pie franchise?
Okay, now I guess maybe I'm going to slightly disagree here, and I don't know, I might make people mad, but it's interesting like how like obviously what she said, she was trying to be, well, funny, but obviously kind of trying to be mean. But at the same time, if the girl that made the video truly felt the way that she did about beauty and was truly in that headspace, then she wouldn't have really cared, right? But again, I'm not saying that it's okay what was said about her. I'm not saying that. But that's why I'm saying it's hard. Like, it's a great idea to say, like, I don't care about beauty, it doesn't matter to me. But even people that are saying that, when they get told that they're ugly or they're not beautiful, it still hurts, is what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm trying to say there. Like, even the people that are in the front lines of this movement are still obviously affected by not being called, like, you're not beautiful, all that stuff. So again, I just found that interesting.
I get the vibe that she's one of those people who either peaked or completely tanked in high school, so she's trying to either revive or redeem her teenage self by being a hateful person, all under the guise of, yeah bro, I'm just speaking my mind. And of course I recognize that I can't make an assessment on who she is as a person because I don't know her. On top of that, I didn't watch the full episode of the podcast, to be honest with you. It was just so boring. But what I'm getting at is all that mess talking, right? All of that bro girl business. And what was the resolution? Christina, what did we solve this evening? How did you prove Alice wrong in any way? And you know what? I could understand if Christina was trying to give Alice some constructive criticism because Alice was being envious or maybe detesting other women who prioritize beauty. And even if that was Alice's talking point, I could kind of understand that. Because even I feel that way sometimes, and I really got to catch myself. Because especially in today's age of social media, beauty, while it can be very advantageous, it can also be extremely reductive. And people act as though your only purpose as a woman is to be beautiful. And as that beauty fades with aging and such, then your default expectation is to just become somebody's wife and mother. And that.
Okay, so I'm seeing some people in the comments, you know, that are that disagree with what I just said. So I want to make it clear that I'm not sitting here saying that what she said was cool or like okay. That's not what I was trying to say. Hopefully it's obvious that that's obviously not what I was trying to say. But what I am saying, and like, you know, that some people are saying like she's undermining her message, and I don't even know what the girl has said. Maybe she'll play her video of why she was so upset. But if it was like, I'm upset because they didn't even listen to what I was saying, then that makes a lot more sense, right? But if it's like, really, I'm upset that she called me this thing, I'm just saying, like, again, for the love of God, please understand, not saying it's okay. I'm not. But I'm just saying, if your whole point is that beauty shouldn't matter to people and it's not a big deal, if someone calls you ugly and you truly believe that beauty doesn't matter and it is a concept, it's a construct, it doesn't matter to you, if you truly believe that, it shouldn't matter to you if someone says you're ugly, right? That's what I'm saying. Again, not saying it's okay to go around calling people ugly. Please, for the love of God, I'm not trying to say that. But I'm just saying, if you are saying that beauty doesn't matter, I don't care if I'm not beautiful and someone calls you ugly, then you should be like, well, I don't care. Like, I just said I don't care, so you know what I mean? Okay, sorry.
That that's it, as if that's all women are good for. And when I think about how limiting that is, it be making me want to pull my out one by one. And maybe that's why I myself used to detest women who prioritize beauty and would go to extreme lengths such as getting fillers or cosmetic surgery to achieve this look of being exceptionally beautiful. But then I remember all of the privileges that beauty awards, privileges that even I myself have experienced firsthand, and all those things considered, you can never really blame any woman for wanting to be considered beautiful in this society.
I agree with that 100%. And that's what I'm trying to say. You can't blame a woman for wanting to feel beautiful, especially in this society, because you are treated better. You are like afforded opportunities. Like it just is a fact, right? And so I'm not saying that if someone wants to feel beautiful, there's anything wrong with that, because of course it would, honestly, like we're talking about, it's a little bit more weird to not want to feel beautiful than it is probably to feel beautiful. Like it's just how we are raised, right? As a guy, I mean, a lot of this stuff is about women, but I want to be considered attractive. Of course I do. Why would I want to wear a cool shirt like this and like have these glasses on and have a stupid man bun thing, right? Like I think this looks cool and I think it makes me look attractive, right? I wouldn't do it if I felt like it made me look like a dummy. You know, some people might think it makes me look like a dummy, but that's fine. You know, it's your opinion. But like, of course, we're all part of this like society. I hate using that word,
But anyway, that was a tangent. My point is, I would have understood if Alice was being resentful towards the concept of beauty. But that's not what she said. She said, let's stop using beautiful as a default word and start recognizing bodies as what they all are. Valid, regardless of appearance. And maybe if this idea was more normalized, when I, or anyone really, says things like, I just consider myself average by societal standards, people wouldn't try to force feed us compliments, as if that changes anything.
And okay, and also, I struggle with this all the time, because sometimes my girlfriend will be like, she literally will say this, like, I'm average, and I'm like, no, you're not. Like, you're beautiful. You're so pretty. Like, you're gorgeous. I think that you're the most beautiful girl in the world, right? And she's like, dude, like, and so I struggle when I hear this. I am that person that sits there and is like trying to like force feed compliments. Like, it's hard not to do that. Like, it really is hard not to say that you're pretty, you're beautiful. It's hard not to do that.
People would realize that no matter what adjective we use, it has absolutely no impact on our validity. And maybe people like Christina P wouldn't feel so empowered to dismiss our ideas just because they don't find us attractive. I want to revisit the line where Christina says she wouldn't be saying this if she were hot and skinny. Can you weaken your own credibility anymore? Like, I know of someone who is conventionally hot and skinny. Someone who has been saying the same thing as Alice for years. Her name is Jamila Jamil. Jamila Jamil has jeopardized her career and reputation time and time again, all in the name of self-acceptance. And I would even argue that she has taken the most aggressive approach I've ever seen from an activist / celebrity. She's called out everyone from Amber Rose to the Kardashians, to Cardi B, and she's really helped me open my eyes to see the lengths to which these fitness and these nutrition brands will go to promote and normalize all of these harmful practices, all in the name of vanity. Look at all the crazy shit they got us doing. Drinking laxative teas, eating appetite suppressant lollipop.
I will say, all the things that she brings up right here are absolutely horrible, right? The appetite suppressant lollipops, the skinny teas, the waist trainers, the sweet sweat thing where you wrap around your stomach to make you leaner. Like, all of that stuff is so incredibly pointless. It's so pointless, and it's so obviously to get at women that are not happy with where they are, and they want sadly they want a shortcut to feel more beautiful, right? There's obviously people that are doing this on purpose because they're trying to make money. Of course that's happening.
Wearing bands around our waist that constrict our organs and make it difficult to breathe for multiple hours a day, this is not normal. It's borderline mutilation. And then they take these celebrities who they know we love and trust, and they pay them more money per post than many of us probably see in an entire year, and they get them to promote this stuff and make it seem perfectly normal. And why do we listen?
Okay, so I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to reply to this comment. So Angela said it's just freaking detox tea. Trust me, if that's what you think, like, it's not just detox tea, right? Like, the actual product might just be detox tea. Where the problem lies is the way that they market it and the way that what they say it's going to do for you, and all of the health benefits it's going to give you and all of that stuff. That's the problem. You know, the product of just being a detox tea, you know, I think that they're absolutely pointless and a waste of money, regardless of weight loss, if they lie about certain things. But it's how they are marketed to people in predatory ways that make them think this detox tea is going to solve this problem when it's not gonna do that. That's the problem.
Why are we so easily swayed? Because beauty. Because the power of being beautiful. So you see, Christina P., Alice was onto something. But instead of trying to understand her, you took the cowardly way out and tried to insult her looks, further proving her point exactly. And in your big age, this lady is 44 years old, and as someone who seemingly cares so much about beauty, she should know that one of the first things to snatch away your beauty and your youthfulness is being a woman who hates on other women. Let's just all take a vow to not be like this when we get older, okay? I also want to remind you, don't forget to do your research, boys and girls. This is why I'm always preaching in every single video, research, 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 because honestly, you cannot rely on people with a platform to do their own research and just regurgitate it back to you. Because in said regurgitation, they're bringing in all of their biases, all of their value systems, all of their personal beliefs and opinions, which might not align with your own. This is a doctor's podcast. A doctor's podcast, and my highlighter head ass caught him slipping like this.
It's funny, like, that's one of the problems that you see a lot right now is, like, people think that, like, just because you're a doctor, that means you're, like, well-versed in every situation, right? That's not the case, right? Like, respect to doctors. You go to school for a long time. You obviously learn a lot about a specific thing, and that's the problem, right? You learn about a specific thing, and of course you are very knowledgeable in that specific thing. But if you're just a general practitioner, like, why would your opinion on women's beauty be any more valid than some random person? Like, just because you're a doctor doesn't mean that you're an expert in all fields. But people see that word doctor and they think that it means that this person is extra special or extra smart, when they're smart in a certain area, right?
Do your own research. And I'm no exception. You see all these videos I make? I'm not trying to teach you. What the I'm a college dropout. I'm not trying to teach you anything.
Same though.
I'm just either A, trying to start a conversation, or B, join a pre-existing conversation. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? A conversation. This is a community. I'm not sitting up here running my mouth because I want y'all to obsess over me and admire me in the comments. No, I'm doing this because I want you to talk to me. Now, if in watching my videos you happen to learn something new or change your perspective on something, amazing, love that for you. But don't let your research and exploration end with my 10-minute YouTube video. Don't let your research and exploration end with Dr. Drew's podcast, because as you can see, finish that sentence for yourself.
So I obviously agree with this, and this is something that, like, that's been really cool for me, is that through the Discord and stuff, I've had more of a chance to talk to other people and hear other opinions. Because for me, I'm the same way, right? Like, my videos are, longer than 10 minutes, but, like, I hope that people don't watch my videos and think that I am, like, that I know everything. That's certainly not the case. Like, I've changed a lot in the past year, you know what I mean? This is just, my channel and my videos are just a way for me to explain how I feel and explain my feelings.
And last thing, please, please, please remember that when all is said and done, the only opinion that will truly matter about you is your own. I know you've heard that before, but please lock it in, please. I'm sitting up here looking like, but I'm here and I'm valid. This whole radical self-acceptance thing, it isn't really for everyone. I totally get that. So just take whatever journey of self-acceptance that sits best with your soul, okay? Whether radical or conformist or somewhere in the middle, it's your business. You hear me? So thank you all so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end. Be sure to leave your thoughts and your comments down below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, however you're feeling today, and subscribe for more content. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.
So I mean, all in all, I think this video like was really interesting, and it raised a lot of really interesting questions and a lot of interesting like kind of concerns. Like I was saying, I don't necessarily like disagree with like the whole, you know, radical self-acceptance, I believe is the term that was used. But I think like I said, it's a cool idea, but I feel like to actually get people to a point where they like genuinely wouldn't care if someone walked up to them and was like, "You're really ugly," and they're just like, "All right, cool. Like, I don't care." Like, I think that is a far away kind of thought. Not saying that it couldn't be interesting, not saying that it couldn't be helpful, but again, I'm just saying I think that it is a far away thought. And like, I'm not, like I said earlier with my girlfriend, I'm not gonna just, like if she says she's average, I'm still gonna say she's pretty and she's beautiful. It's just what I'm gonna do. It's just how I am, right? I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you're right, and then just walk away. Like, I'm good, you know. I'm gonna try and, you know, kind of try and be smart with that one. But like, and I'm not saying go around and call people ugly and be like, you shouldn't care. Like, it's just an interesting conversation. So I'm really interested to see, you know, what people have to say. So if you want to leave a comment, that would be great. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. Oh man, that was freaking stressful, dude. Holy crap. Sometimes I don't know why I do this stuff to myself. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Whew. I always feel like when I talk about this stuff, people just want to be mad. Just want to be mad at me. And I'm like, dude. Silva, I've seen your comments. You don't need to keep leaving them. Like, I understand that people are fishing for compliments, but people do that. That's a normal human thing to do. Like, it happens. Like, I'm not mad at my girlfriend if she says that she's just average. Like, I'm not going to be like, you're fishing for compliments, I'm not going to compliment you, and walk away. Like, okay, that's what people do. Like, we all do it. It's a normal thing. Like, why do we need to, like, if someone's fishing for compliments, dude, let them fish for compliments. Like, why do we have to make them feel like a bad person for doing that? Like, if someone is having a bad day and they, like, I don't know, like, I just don't get why that's such a big deal. I don't know. Can you review one of Big Boy's videos just to see if there is anything bad he might have said by mistake? The toxic masculinity or body shaming or something like that. I don't know who that is. If you want to leave like a video in the reaction requests, then I can probably check it out there. Like, I'm not mad when someone compliments my looks, but at some point with some people, I'm like, okay, but is that all I am? Am I smart? Am I kind? Am I hardworking? Yeah. Who is the worst body positive person you've covered? I mean, I don't want to say worst, but people that have like the craziest, like, beliefs or like the most out there. I would say probably like the fat sex therapist. Is that Sonali? I think that she's just like, I just feel like a lot of the stuff that she says she doesn't actually think, like, she doesn't actually believe the things that she says. I think for a lot of times I think that she says things because she knows that they are over the top, and she knows that they will gain traction. So Zach, you're beautiful, bro. Don't worry about it. I have a hard time with compliments. I feel awkward. I'd say that's pretty normal. I struggle with compliments as well. Like, I really don't like when I post a picture. When I post a picture and like people just leave random like thirst emojis or like you're so hot, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I'm just like, I am please, like Kat said, just came here to say for me and Danny, blue hair don't care, crazy hair gang. Hey, I've had some crazy hair. I probably fish for compliments from my boyfriend all the time, all day long. Stop playing your video games and tell me I'm pretty. What's something about your character that you don't like about yourself and are actively trying to change? Shoot, man, I don't know. There's a lot of things I would say. I work really hard, but sometimes that's to the detriment of my relationships, I guess, is something that I could work on. So that's why I'm trying to actively, like, even though I'm streaming, I'm trying to reply to my girlfriend, because sometimes sometimes I'll just be like not respond for a long time, and that's not cool. Why no gaming stream? I'm doing the gaming streams on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, I would really appreciate that. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription, so you can actually subscribe for free and it doesn't cost you any money. Hey John, I'm going to give you a compliment and you're going to like it. I think your keyboard is super awesome. Thank you. This is actually recommended to me by Zach. So I stole it from Zach. I didn't steal. I mean, I bought my own, but it was his. He bought it first, and then I was like, I'm gonna get that too. I'm never okay with compliments. My mom told me from a very young age that dark isn't pretty. It wasn't until I came here to the States that people told me my complexion is nice. Well, there you go. Currently detoxing off Taco Bell. Oh, nice. Sometimes I will say mean or critical comments about myself, but it comes from a place of low self-worth. The way I perceive myself is different from how others perceive me. That's true. Just wanted to say thank you. You have been an inspiration. In the last year, my wife and I have lost over 175 pounds. Oh my gosh, that's freaking awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. Wow, that's cool. Here, we're going to do this. Good work. I'm pointing at the camera. I have to move over a little bit. Good work. I think that this idea of that needing to feel validated by other people is dumb. As children, we constantly seek validation from parents. It's a normal human thing. The compliment cam. Yeah, that's what it is. Beatrice just uploaded a new video. Let's watch it together. No, I think I'm going to I don't think that she really enjoys people kind of like reacting to her videos or kind of sharing their like thoughts and stuff. So I've kind of just decided to, like, no hate or anything, but like she doesn't really like I don't think that she really enjoys it very much. So I think I'm just gonna kind of let her do her thing because I don't want to upset her. So I think that she would rather just do her own thing, which is fine. Oh, I give you blanket permission to view and react to mine. Do not worry about that. I will not be upset at all. Why is that when you ask for lifting advice, a lot of people say think of things that make you sad or mad when the goal is to be happier and more positive? I'm confused as to what that I'm confused as to what you're asking there. Being called pretty or attractive feels good, but if being pretty is all you're valued for, then what will you be worth once your beauty fades? That's my take, at least. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree. Cassie mentioned last month I was going to get a PT cert, and I've officially done it. Thanks for being a steady source of motivation. All right, here we go. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Very proud of you. Crushed it. This feels like crazy socializing in COVID times. I love the compliment cam. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Super chats, get a compliment. I'm just kidding. I'm going to clip that out of you saying good work and play it after I work out. So encouraging. Tell me I'm awesome on the compliment cam. Rachel, you're awesome. I think the only time when fishing for compliments becomes a problem is when that's your only form of validation. Don't let the love for you only come from others. I agree with that. I just got under 90 kg. Can I get a compliment? Congratulations, Ellen. Keep up the good work. Proud of you. I still don't know if YouTube is shutting you down. No, it was just a joke. I know you're not looking for a compliment, but I like your man bun. Thank you. I like it too. I think beauty is too subjective really for us to say it's bad. I would agree with that. Like, I think that, like, I think that it definitely is. It's obviously super subjective for sure, like without a doubt. And I'm not even saying that it's necessarily bad. Like, I'm not saying that I 100% think that everyone should no longer think that beauty is important. I'm not saying that either. Like, I'm just saying it's an interesting point and it's worth talking about, you know? Kat said, I would also like to throw out there that Amanda's my girlfriend, is such an inspo. Yes, she's beautiful, but also a strong queen and a badass. But you know that. I agree. She is. She's dope. Like I said, I keep, for the most part, I keep the relationship private. But my girlfriend has also lost over 100 pounds, and I think she's very beautiful, and she's very strong, and she works very hard. How long do you think is too long to rest? I've taken a few days off due to anxiety attacks and general fatigue, but I'm starting to feel guilty. I don't know if I feel ready to return to training. I think that you should start something. I think you should start something slow. Then go on a walk. You know what I mean? If you don't feel like you can, if you don't feel like you can do what you were doing before, just do something. You know what I'm saying? This is great. Currently in the bath, 9 months pregnant, trying to shave my legs. I'll pray for you. Hey John, do you or have you ever done IF? I've never done like super strict IF. I have done like when I was prepping for the show, for my physique show, I did like a version of it where I usually want to eat until 1 or 2. But yeah. Captain Helmet says, I would like to add, Cats and Cardio is too awesome and deserves her own compliment for being willing to throw out cash complimenting others. I agree. Cats here, let's do the compliment game. Cats is very nice, I'll say that much. Sometimes, unless we're playing Among Us, but she's also very generous, and she's also very generous with her time, because when I first started Among Us, I had no idea how to play, and she came in and let us know how it all worked, and it was very helpful. So that was cool. I'm struggling with feeling insecure a lot of the time. I feel like I'm not good enough at work or even plain stupid. Do you have any tips on how to develop better self-worth and self-esteem? I mean, I don't feel like I am the one to give like tips for that. I will say that, I mean, I struggle with the same thing, but you just like focus on what you feel like you're good at, and understand that like if you're not good at, it's okay not to be good at everything, you know? Like I'm really bad at math, and like sometimes when I'm feeling bad about myself, I'll make myself feel like because I'm really bad at math that I'm just stupid, right? But in reality, like I'm good at a lot of other things. Like I'm good at complimenting people. But like, you know, I can make videos. I've been able to figure this whole thing out on my own, right? And so that, you know, I'm smart in that aspect. Like maybe I'm not the best at math, but it's hard. Like I'm not gonna say it's gonna just it's not gonna get figured out right away, you know. Oh, I just had someone just subscribed on Twitch. Thank you so much. AKA YMS. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my B-day today, and I'm down 25 pounds, and I feel so happy to be heading down the right path while doing it at a healthy pace. Listen to your videos every time I run, so thanks a lot. Congratulations, Saul. Happy birthday, and congratulations on losing 25 pounds. Keep up the good work. I got through 2 semesters with only A's, got a C today, and kept beating myself up for it. That's stupid. Yes, I agree. That is stupid. There are a ton of different kinds of smarts. School/book smarts isn't everything. Yeah, and that's something that I personally need to work on, because I'm just not. Like I've talked about this many times in the past, but like I was in special ed growing up. I'm not good at school. Like I barely graduated high school. Barely. Like skin on my teeth, no joke. Like I ended up literally having to take this class that was computers, and you just sit on computers and get through like a whole semester or like a whole quarter of classes in like a week. Like I barely graduated, right? And so I get it. Like I get feeling like you're stupid or feeling like you like, but it just is true that that's not everything. Like people learn differently. People like I just learn differently. Like if I can sit down and watch a video on YouTube, I will learn something so much faster than if I tried to have had to read it out of a book. I just do, you know? And so it's just like I get it. Like I get feeling less than because school was hard for you, especially when you're growing up, because school kind of is everything, right? Like it's the only thing you do when you're a kid, at least in America. And so it's not everything, you know, especially like if you're in high school, it feels like it might be everything, but it really isn't. Like when you get into the real world, there are so many other things that matter. So many other things. Not saying you shouldn't graduate or, you know, go to school if you want to, but like it really isn't everything. What's one thing you like about yourself most? So I get very hyper focused on things. So I have ADD. So like one of the things that happens is I get very, 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 like I find something and I go all in, like 100%. And so I really like that about myself, because it means I'm able to get stuff done. Like a few months ago, I never streamed. I had no idea how to do it. I had no equipment to do it. I didn't even have a PC. So once I got into streaming, I built my own PC. I got all of the equipment that I needed. I did a bunch of learning. I reached out to people that could help me, and I figured all of this stuff out. Not I didn't figure it out, but I reached out to people that could help me figure it out. And so I was able to build this from literally nothing, right? And so I like that, but there's a bad side of that, because I end up like there's a lot of things that I've been hyper focused on in the past that I end up just dropping, because I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care anymore. Luckily, this seems like something that I've become hyper focused on and I'm sticking with, which is good. But it sucks really bad when you get hyper focused on something and then you all of a sudden don't care about that thing, and you're like, I spent literal months of my life figuring everything out about this thing that I don't care about anymore. And so it's like a double-edged sword, kind of. Alex said, I'm 43, 5'8", 179 pounds. I have 5 pounds to go. Seems like I am at a plateau, but I'm never going to give up. Keep up the good fight, man. Keep up the good work, Alex. Very proud of you, dude. Some of the smartest kids I know just were not meant to be in the school system, and it is currently built on. Our education system is built on the thought that it works for most. I mean, it works for a lot of people, but I do think there's a lot of people that it also doesn't work for. You know what I mean? They just released the Halloween update, so I'm back on the grind on Animal Crossing. I haven't played in a very long time. Like, it's been so long. You sound like me. I'm Asperger's. Very common in autism. Yeah, like I've heard that it's like very similar. Like what I just explained, like a lot of people that are autistic kind of end up the same way. I took a lot of tests. Like I don't think that I'm on. I mean, maybe I know it's a spectrum, but I don't think that I'm on the spectrum to a point where it would like I would be diagnosed with any sort of autism. Like I think for me it's just more ADD. But I don't know. Like who knows? If I was, I don't know. University didn't work for me. I went to theater school. So I did ballet, jazz, singing, piano, acting, TV. Great skills. Hard to put into practice outside, although I'm now a paid actress as a job. Well, there you go. Has your ADD affected your eating habits? I think that it has. I think that that's a big reason why I am so routine in how I eat. Like I eat almost the same thing at almost the same time every day. And it's like to a T almost. And I think like it's just, again, like I was saying, I get obsessed, right? And so like and then on top of that, like I know the food that I'm eating, like I know how it's going to make me feel, and I like to feel this a certain way at a certain time. Like if I were to eat something that's super out of the ordinary and then it makes me super tired, I don't like that. Like especially if it's like a day like today where I'm like, I work out in the morning and then I stream and then I'm going to edit the video. I'm going to get it up and then I'm going to stream again and then I'm going to go home. Right. If I eat something in the middle of that makes me feel like super lethargic and I want to like lay down and sleep, I don't like that, because I feel like I'm wasting a bunch of time, and I feel like I'm wasting a lot of my, like where I could be working. And so, yeah. Oh, look at Amanda's in here. It's my girlfriend. John is one of the most intelligent people I know. He is constantly seeking knowledge, and that, in my opinion, defines intelligence. People who feel like they know everything stunt their ability to grow. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the kind words. Oh, yeah, compliment cam. All right, this is the new thing. Are you ready, Annie? I think that you're beautiful, Amanda, and I want to kiss you on the lips. Bam. What do you guys think about that? Was that a good implementation of the compliment cam? She said, I'm not kind, I'm honest. Hey, that's true. If I make her mad, whew, you know the first person to know about it? Me. Hey, what's up, Kevin? This is my man Kevin's in here. Fitman Cook. Dude, it's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, dude. Kevin, you're a great cook, and I like you a lot. And I appreciate you for your years of friendship. Oh, man. I like the compliment cam. It works. Hey, he said, good to see you too. I love the man bun. Hey, thanks. We were just talking about it earlier. We were watching you in the studio. Hey, that's dope, dude. So this is a funny story, and I'm sure Kevin will laugh about this. So years ago, I drove up to LA because Kevin was in LA and he was working with, at the time, his like YouTube brand like partners or whatever. I forget what the names are. But I went up there and we did a video together. We did 2 videos together. We did a video on his channel, and then we did a video on my channel. The video on his channel was much more highly produced than the one on my channel. Mine was just us talking, right? You guys know how I like to talk, right? And it sucked though, because there was this, hopefully this guy's not listening, but there was this sound engineer that was working with Kevin. It was like his first time working with him, right? And Kevin was like, he was like, okay, like he like trusted the dude. The dude acted like he knew everything. He was like, no, I got this. Like, this is what you need to do, yada, 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 right? So we did the video. It went really well. We made like a Chipotle bowl, basically. And then a few weeks later, like Kevin messaged me. He was like, man, that dude didn't know what he was talking about. He was like, the whole video, like the audio is all jacked up. I was just like, it was funny. But like the way he messaged me when he told me, I was do you remember that? It was oh man. But if you guys don't follow Kevin on Instagram, you guys should. Fitman Cook. He makes amazing recipes. And he's a good looking dude, by the way. Yeah, you remember it? I went to LA just to film with you and he ruined it. Yeah, that's yeah, that was not the plan. John crushing on Kevin? Yeah, man. Of course I am. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? I don't know. You tell me. Citrine said very good looking. There you go. I just want to know how YouTube is trying to shut you down, or is this clickbait? Yeah, it was clickbait. Gotcha. If you want to lose weight and you've calculated a deficit and you work out, can you eat more and still lose weight, or should you stick to the deficit even when you've worked out? Like, you definitely can eat more, but I just don't think it's worth like trying to calculate the exact calories that you've burned. So I usually recommend like instead of like, I eat 2,100 calories. That's how many calories I eat every day, no matter what. Instead, having you should have like a base, or like a target, right? So instead of just strictly sticking to 2,100 calories, be like, I'm gonna go from 1,800 to 2,400 calories, and like, you know, for the most part, try and stick in the middle. But if you have a day where you know you're super super overly active compared to another day, then you can eat a little bit more and feel okay. And then, you know, if you have a day that you're like, I did nothing today, like I did literally nothing, then eat a little bit less, because I think that's a good way to start to learn your hunger cues. And learn like, okay, well, today I'm not that hungry, so I'm not going to force myself to eat extra because I need to hit a number. Just like, okay, I've worked out really hard and I'm super starving, but I've already hit my number, right? So it's like you have a goal range instead of a specific number that you're trying to hit. While you're still alive, you're normally done by the time I get home from work. We're almost done. Today's been a weird day. We got shut down by YouTube earlier, so balance. That's right, man. I love the hair. Well, thank you so much. You can't really see it. If I come over here, you can see it more. I need to get a haircut soon. Just the sides. I'm trying to grow this out like to be really long. You keep saying that and people are going to believe you. What did I say? Gonna do your fancy lines again? I know I don't know. I just don't know how to do it because I like this to be pretty short. So, but if it's really short, you can't really do the lines because you can't see it. So I don't need to figure something out. Can someone summarize what John said? My dude, I've been live for almost 2 hours. It's a lot of summarizing. I just started tracking and I keep coming in under budget in calories. It feels nuts because I feel like I'm eating a lot. Well, hey, if it's working for you, then it's working for you, right? He said we should start calling people ugly. Yeah, that's what I said. Believe what she's saying. Hey, dude, what keyboard do you use? It's lit. This is the Durgod, the Durgod Hades 68. I actually set this up. So if you guys want to get this keyboard, and it will actually help me out, if you go to my Twitch channel, there's an Amazon link, and this keyboard will be in it. And so if you buy it, it doesn't cost you any extra money, but then it helps me out. But that's what it is. So if you want to go to my Twitch, I have everything. I actually set it up to where, I have like everything that I'm using. I've put in that Amazon link. So if you want to like get the mic, or if you want to get the cameras that I use, you know, this cam or the compliment cam or the lights that I have, I put it all in there so you guys can check those out because I get a lot of questions about it. You get asked about your keyboard every time, but it's awesome. I think it's just because it's just so cool looking, you know. So fancy. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Does a smaller keyboard make it easier to play games for you? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point that most people have it, because now I have all of this room for my mouse. But I like it just because it's smaller, so I just have more room on my desk. You should have the links in a tab on your Discord too. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll probably set that up. Does it sound loud like a typewriter? Here, I'll show you. That's how it sounds. It's actually not very loud at all. But that's going to be dependent on what you choose to, like what switches you use and all that stuff. Cause there's tons of different, those typing skills. Yeah, you know, but there's tons of different switches you can use. So I don't have like a, if you got a clicky switch, then it would be much louder than that. Oh, keyboard ASMR is a thing. Like, those are videos that you could watch. That's a thing on YouTube. Like, 100% you could watch that. MX Blues are wonderfully loud. I think I have Gateron Browns on this. It's like a linear, or not linear. It's, what's the word? I forgot what it is. I can type 90 words per minute. Took the test and all. Oh, I'm at 30 words a minute. It's very bad. I'm very slow at typing. Are you down to start keyboard ASMR though? I'm down to watch. Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, they're tactile. Yeah, that's what it is. So they're a tactile switch. So they're not like, they're not linear to where there's like, they feel a little bump when you're typing, so you can tell you hit something. But it's not like super crazy. All right, you guys. Well, thanks so much for hanging out on the stream. Here, we'll go to the compliment cam. You guys are fantastic and beautiful and lovely, and I appreciate every single one of you. I would really appreciate it, you beautiful people, if you would check out my Twitch. I would really appreciate that. I'll be streaming there later tonight. We're going to be playing some scary games. It's going to be a great time. And also, I'm usually streaming with all the people in my Discord playing Among Us. It's a good time, and I highly advise you to join because it's a lot of fun. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'll get a little video up a little bit later of the stream if you missed it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys very much. Thanks to NYC MGT for following the Twitch. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right. And Princess Kitty 666. Thank you for following. But seriously, I would appreciate it if you guys could take a few seconds out of your day. I try not to ask too much and follow the Twitch. It really does help me out, and I'm trying to grow that. So if you enjoy the streams, it's the same thing just over on Twitch. Okay? Same quality and everything. Okay. See you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.